If you've got a digital product going, knowing your metrics is hugely important. It's going to make the difference between success and failure unless you're just extremely lucky. So when it comes to knowing your metrics, you have to know what's really going to move the needle for you and for your business. And that oftentimes is things like acquisition, your acquisition cost, your conversion rates, your renewal rates, your churn rates, all kinds of different metrics. Tonight I started watching a video by a guy named Alistair Croll. So he wrote a book along with a couple other guys called Lean Analytics. And it talks about the metrics that you need as a startup or as a digital company. And it's phenomenal. I'm really liking what I'm hearing so far. And tonight what I learned was this guy Alistair was saying that a good metric has four things. He said it's understandable, it's comparative, it usually has some sort of ratio or rate involved, and it results in behavior change. Is behavior changing? You know that when you've done something, it gives you something to aim for, you can change your behavior and go after it. I love these four ways of describing what a good metric is. When I think about the metrics that I've identified for the businesses that I'm a part of that have really been impactful, it does stand up to these four things. When I've identified things that have been frustrating or they haven't really grabbed the team, it's because one of these has been missing. So after I've read these, a good metric is understandable, comparative, it includes some sort of ratio, and like that one, for example, it's got one metric over another usually, and like miles per hour. It gives you an idea of how much ground you're gaining and what's happening. And then it's also got it's behavior changing. So when those four things are in place, it seems to do well. Up until now, I feel like I've kind of done those kind of haphazardly, whatever, like, okay, or by feel. I like this because it gives me a framework to be able to analyze when I'm seeing a metric, and when I think a metric is important, how should we best communicate that? Because a lot of times with data, you can slice it lots of different ways and you can present it in different ways. And what I like about these four kind of litmus tests that you can run a metric through to see if it's good or not, is it allows you to have something to stand it up against and say a framework to see, is this going to be something good that's for the team that we can hold on to. So Lean Analytics is the book. I'm going to pick this up and start reading it as well. The person I was listening to, his name is Alistair Croll. Good stuff so far, really enjoying it, and I think it's going to be impactful for me, for the businesses that I'm a part of, and I think it'd be impactful for you too.